Hey guys, Phoenix here with a new video for this channel. What is this, 2037, which is probably like the next year that we'll upload. No, it's actually a new video for once, because we're actually going to start uploading again, which is probably the bajillionth time that we've said that. But essentially, yeah, we are going to start uploading a lot more frequently now. We're sort of settled in, not together, unfortunately. One day we'll just all live in a single room flat. With no electricity, we'll just steal the neighbour's electricity, same with Wi-Fi. But for now, seeing as we're split across the UK, but we're still relatively close, we are going to start uploading a lot more frequently. For instance, as you can see on the left-hand side of the screen, I'm going to be playing Prey. This game is brand new. It's technically not out at the time of recording this. Hush hush, Bethesda, please don't ruin me. But yeah, the game is brand new. It's out technically tomorrow at the time of recording this, but it's the newest game published by Bethesda and developed by Arcane, who are most known for doing Dishonored 1 and 2, which are games I really enjoyed. But if you did happen to watch me playing Dishonored 2 on the channel, I'm really sorry that did not go well. And I've learned from my mistakes in an Arcane game, and in this, because there are basically routes for complete the game without killing any humans, completing the game without taking any Typhon powers, which are basically like the cool alien powers you get in the game, without taking any human powers. And basically, because if I did want to platinum this, which I am going to do, it would take like 5 different playthroughs, and I'm not going to do a boring playthrough. Basically, the run-through I'm going to do in this game is just no holds barred. I'm going to do whatever I want, and then all the boring shit I'm just going to do off camera, because it's just going to be so stressful and it's going to come out really boring like it did with my Dishonored videos, because I tried to do it stealth only, no kills, and I did end up completing the game like that, and it took significantly longer. So in this, I'm just going to kill whatever. So we're just going to jump in on normal, because I am a casual scrub, and I'm going to play as Morgan. Now, I'm not sure if both of the characters are called Morgan. I'm going to assume they are, because it says it on the box, but we're going to play as the male, because I've received mail. But yeah, pretty much this is just going to be not really a standard playthrough, but for the most part, yeah, it's going to be a let's play of the game. I'm going to try and make it interesting. Maybe we'll fight a few cool aliens. I did play the hour-long demo of this, and it got me a few times. The mimics, I'm not too sure I'm comfortable with, because they are little assholes, basically. If you don't know, they can disguise themselves as anything, so like the first time they're basically shown in the game, as it's shown in like trailers and stuff, they not really morph, but basically they kind of cloak themselves, I guess, and disguise themselves as like random bits of whichever the environment. So they can disguise themselves as a coffee cup and potentially a Freddo. Now, I think the worst day of my life would be going to bite into a luxurious Freddo, food of the gods kind of candy, and then turning it into a mimic. I probably would just like give everything I own up at that point. I'd just like, what's the point of living if they take the one thing that's sacred to us over here at Critical Miss, the golden Freddo? If they take that and they just make it alien. But enough rambling, let's just hop into the game.
Good morning, Morgan. Today is Monday, March 15th, 2032.
Oh, cool. So it's only 5 years off the year where we actually start uploading consistent content. So just gonna like give you guys a heads up. Because I've basically played the demo, none of the first hour is gonna surprise me a lot, because obviously I've already played the first hour from the demo, so I know the general route of the game. But I'll try not to spoil anything in case any of you guys haven't played the opening hour. But we're going to do some exploring, so, geez, look at that handsome chap right there, drinking a fine wine, or eating what could be a Freddo of the future. I like that idea. But one thing I do really like about this game is you can, you read. Why would you want to read? And pick up a cup. No, I didn't want this cup, and you smash it. So it's like a good representation of real life. You know, I like to wake up in the morning. Hey, let's have a cup of Joe. Oh no, I hate Joe. Smash the cup. It means you don't have to clean it, and honestly, that's a better world to live in. So we're just rooting through the cupboards. We don't want to drink that just yet. We'll wait till the real shit kicks in. What is presumably a rice cooker? Just chuck that. We don't want rice. We'll do the really responsible thing of turning... Okay, why is it only turning that one? I want to turn all of them on. Basically, that's not a refrigerator. That's a switch. My aim was to turn all of the stoves off before I leave. Now, it's nothing special, but I just think it'd be funny if I came back to an apartment on fire. But we want to make sure to smash all the glasses. That's how we prevent the alien apocalypse. Give this a few spritzes in our mouth for flavour. Heart of the Wok. If you guys want to read this, pause the video. If not, then join me in throwing things at your wall. Just pick anything up off your desk or whichever room you're in. Just join me. It doesn't have to... Ooh. I now know Morgan's password, so root through his emails. Hello Morgan, so glad to hear you'll be coming aboard soon. Your first official workday is Monday, March 15th. Hey, that's today. But first we have a series of training exercises we run with all new employees. Just some stuff to clear you for life in orbit. I can't read. Exciting times ahead. Have a good flight and I will see you soon. Thomas Tucker, Human Resources. Well, I don't trust Thomas Tucker with a name like that. Tommy Tuck, I'm going to call him. I jumped. Delivery. Hey, I sent a package of everything you'll need for your first day. Uniform, transcribe, and a neuromod. Install the neuromod right away, as we'll be running some tests first thing in the morning. Just follow the instructions, I'll be in touch. Alex. So, as you can probably guess from the computer, Alex is Morgan's brother. He is a fat piece of shit, and I hate him. Just everything about him, I hate him. So I'm just so angry I can smash that on the floor. Any other glassware we can smash before we leave. And then, yeah, that's an old one. I don't feel like getting sentimental. Don't need this. We don't need shoes. Yeah, let's just leave that over there. And let's get into our birthday suit. Now, it's not Morgan's birthday, but it can be. If your name is Morgan. Happy birthday, Morgan. If you're watching, it's your dad. Not really, please. I'm not your dad. So one thing I did spend quite a while doing in the demo, the initial plan was basically for me to record the hour-long demo and do a little preview of it, but then I thought no, because I just ended up fucking about for the whole hour, so honestly, for 5 minutes of the recording, it was just me throwing the torch and listening to the maintenance woman get angry, and then you do a little 360, bounce off the wall, hit her right in the shin. She's not going to walk again. Yeah, so I've had my fun throwing lanterns at technicians. One thing that I do honestly really like about the intro, you guys will see it in a minute when I hop in this chopper. Blah, blah, blah. Open the door. Actually, I suppose you can do it here. I'm just going to do it here rather than the time I did it in the actual demo. And basically, I wanted to see if you could kill yourself on the chopper. Now, you can't injure yourself on this. However, if you jump up high enough, you can actually behead yourself. Oh, shit. Man, I'm actually gobsmacked at that. Oh my god, that's amazing. Now, normally I'm a little bitch when it comes to trophies, and I will look most of them up. But because I'm assuming this is a hidden trophy, because there are quite a lot of them. They've not actually been released yet for the hidden ones because the game's not out. Oh, humble brag. Not really humble brag, but still. Basically, I keep saying basically. I'm really glad I'm really happy about that. I'm going to leave this whole part in the video of me just going through the trophy list. And that's a really shit screenshot, so not really much to remember the trophy by. But I was just fucking around and I wanted to show you that you could die. The reason I didn't know that was a trophy is because obviously you can't earn trophies in the demo, but I made the mistake of doing it at the end of the chopper ride, and there aren't any screenshots. So basically, I had to sit through the chopper ride twice, because I jumped into the propellers after I got out of the chopper, and then had to restart from the beginning of the game, which is not that fun, but it's easily worth it now that I know you can get a trophy. So that's awesome. And it makes me happy to see trophies that are... I mean, obviously you've got your base trophies, like play through the game, do shit. Shut the fuck up, Alex, stupid piece of shit. I'm just going to hop in my birthday suit. I haven't got time to smash glass, even though I'd love to. Just grab a glass and, you know, if you're watching this, grab a glass and smash it against your forehead. It's really fun. And, you know, we'll give it a quick, hey, that's my lantern, do a quick 360, boom. No, I'm not going to stop it. But this is like, I'm going off on a tangent here, but I do really like games that have sort of, I guess, interesting trophies where you just gotta do random shit. Like, even in the first Borderlands, when you gotta crush, I think it's like a baby skag. You crush a baby skag by jumping on it, and you get like a Mario-related trophy. But just stuff where you do stuff where you wouldn't normally expect yourself to be doing. Like, I don't really think it's part of the game to jump into the propellers, and I really want to do it again, but I know it's not gonna do me any good, and it's just gonna delay the video even further. So I'm just gonna hop in the chopper. I gotta say, I'm probably gonna cut this part out, but before I do, I'm just gonna let it run on for it. See, so it's got Bethesda Software Presents, and I think it's just a nice way of getting the title credits going, because rather than just like a really boring one with text scrolling down a black screen. But before I do cut this opening out, I just want to point out I love his little foot bob, and I'm bobbing right now. Just tapping his foot to the beat, but yeah, it's basically just the opening credits, so I'm going to skip past this. And here we are at the end of the helicopter journey in Pre-Y. So it's the prequel to the successful smash hit game Y, where you just wonder why, just anything really, you know. Why does it have to rain today? Why did my wife and kids leave me for the mailman? Why have Freddo's gone up in price? Just a lot of contemplating existence. So yeah, in the demo, I don't want to do it again because I don't know how high I can jump, but I jumped into the propellers just to see if I could. But first, I tried to jump into these. Didn't work. But man, I'm gonna rant on about the whole game about that one fucking trophy now because that was really cool. So we're pretty much just gonna get past the intro here, and then we'll probably cut the video off because we basically just go through a little training procedure, so I'm just going to leave that in the video.
9 a.m. Appointment in the testing facility. Please confirm.
Yes, confirm. Just do some 6 spins on the lift, and then as soon as the... Oh, man, I got some cool feet. Look at those knees, studded knees.
Finally.
Alex, go away, I'm watching my sidestep. Okay, I hope that made everyone dizzy. See, look at this piece of shit.
Hey,
Oh no,
you
it's
don't
zoomed
look
in
terrible
automatically.
in
Let me
the
get
trap
away, I
stereo
don't
photo.
want this.
how's your eye? Still red? I know the test might seem a little unconventional, but it's a you family tradition. Breaking convention is in our blood. Once you start the test, just do whatever comes natural. Don't overthink it. Dr. Bellamy's gonna walk you through the process. You're in good hands. We'll be in orbit next week. I promise.
No. I want to go to orbit right now.
Right. Listen, just be yourself. I'll see you after.
No, I'll see you after. So yeah, we'll pretty much just hop into the training rooms now. We gotta wait for the scientists to get their shit done.
I'm Dr. Bellamy.
Hello,
Looks like
Dr.
we have
Bellamy.
some tests to run through today.
Yes, we
Probably not
do.
the kind of thing you're used to, I imagine, but trust me. you're gonna
No,
do
I don't trust you
fantastic.
at all.
All good? Great. Let's begin. For this first test, I'd like
See,
you to
just
remove the boxes
hop
from
over the
red
button without
circle
even
as
looking. I'm
quickly
so
as you
damn
can.
good.
Just go with your gut. Okay? Wonderful. Press the red button when you're ready.
I'm ready now. I don't want to. This is below my pay grade. Oh shit, no.
That's
No, I wasn't done.
absolutely fine. Let's
I hope that
move
doesn't
on
have
to
repercussions. I don't think it will. for obvious reasons later.
Okay, Morgan, listen carefully. I'd like you to do your best to
Stop
hide in
following
this
me.
room. Take your time, relax, think it over.
Wait, what's the task again?
No, I'm kidding. You only have 9 seconds. Hit the red button when you're ready to start.
Okay. I actually remember this one. Basically, I've got to hide. Where am I? Oh shit, that didn't work. Ah,
Synaptic register
can I not,
at all?
like, break anything?
No?
That's probably good that I can't break
fine.
anything. It's could
Alright,
be
let's keep things
expensive
moving,
glass.
Morgan. Head into room C. You're doing marvelous.
I am marvelous. Someone held into the next room. Basically, we just gotta hop over here and press that button. But we can't yet because they haven't spoken.
Alright. Here we go. For this test,
Tell me what to do.
please
What is that
press
guy
the
up to?
blue button across the room as
What is she
quickly
up
as you
to? She's not
can
even looking at me.
in the most
She's looking at him,
natural, intuitive
and he's
way
looking at me,
possible,
and
without
he
thinking.
is looking at the screen.
go
It's
for
the
it.
miracle of life.
Press the red button when you're ready.
So press the button, hop over, press the blue
I'm
button.
sorry, can someone please explain to me what's happening? Simmons?
See, like, I didn't get this part in the demo because I don't know if something else was supposed to happen, but like, I just assumed he was amazed at my prowess.
Morgan, we're having some trouble with the equipment.
The equipment just
Not your
cannot
fault.
keep up with
You're
me.
doing fabulous, actually. One last room. Let's step into D.
Step into these nuts.
Can someone get me a cup of coffee? I would appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh no, I hope
Okay,
no one
Morgan.
gets him a
Have
cup
a
of
seat at the
coffee.
table.
I'm not gonna bother looking at the screen because you'll see what
Wonderful
happens
job.
basically.
Take a look at the screen in
Let's
front of you.
slowly take a look at
I'm
the
going to
screen,
show
but
you a series of questions. Pick the answer that
I'm
makes
looking at the
most
screen, but
sense
I'm
to
also
you.
looking at the desk. You
Press
guys should
start
also
on the
look at the
screen when
desk
you're ready.
because it will help understand what's going on. I think I actually have to start.
Whenever
So,
you're ready, Morgan.
Looking away. Okay, I actually do have to press start before anything happens.
Ah,
Okay, nothing's happened yet. If you haven't already guessed, basically, just keep an eye on the desk. Planning on a vacation, go somewhere familiar you know, or you know you love, or try something new. Let's go somewhere new.
good. Looks like you've got the hang of it. Keep going.
Well, it's just doing a survey. How many Android credits am I going to get for this? You've been sentenced to death for your actions. How does that make you feel? No one has that right.
Ooh, that's heavy stuff.
If anyone's going to decide that I have to die, it's going to be myself. And it's going to be every day of my life. A runaway train is bearing down on 5 people who are tied to the track. You can cause the train to switch tracks, but there is one person tied to the second track. Well, that's a tough one, really, because you could switch the tracks and sacrifice one to save many, or do nothing and save many and then be an asshole for not doing anything. So I'm going to switch tracks. Maybe the person... Well, I was going to say maybe the person on the other track is a bad person, but to be fair, I could be saving a load of terrible people,
Good.
but oh well.
Next.
Runaway train is bearing down on 5 people. You're standing on the platform next to an enormously fat man. Pushing him into the track would stop the train. No. I'm not going to do anything. Why is the
Almost
desk not doing anything also? Runaway train is bearing down on 5 people tied to the track. You could stop the train by jumping on the track, but you would die. Yeah, sure. I want to be the hero.
Wow.
I'm impressed too. Now
Well
you
done.
should...
Well done.
When are you going to get
We're
your
nearly
coffee?
through. For this next part, I'm going to display an image.
I think it happens now, to be fair. Oh, yep, there it was. There's the first introduction. She knows something's up. And then... Oh, no. Oh, what fucking flavour coffee is this? It tastes horrible. I'm dying. And then, just inhale the good shit. Exhale the bullshit. Am I right, guys? No, please kill me. Just put me down. And then we are nearing the end of the video.
Alex,
Simmons, what's going on?
we have a problem.
What about Morgan?
He's alive, sedated.
Clean it up. I'm on my way.
Got it.
I don't even want to know what they were doing to me while the screen was black. Clean it up, Alex, you sick son of a bitch. And that bitch is our mother.
Today is
So
Monday,
that makes
March
me a son of a bitch too.
2032.
Ah, that was a spooky noise. Hey look, it's March 15th, my favourite day. Let's grab my iPhone 10. Siri, dress me. I've been sleeping in socks, got my red shorts, got my wife beater on. Don't have a wife, so I'll beat someone. You just watch. Raid my cupboards again. Have a little spritz for good measure. I don't trust this. I definitely don't trust a cup that doesn't break. We'll take that. We'll put our swanky seat on, and we will hope that when we go outside it does not play any sudden noises or... I mean, it's playing creepy noises already. Either that or there is a ghost in my flat. And I really hope it's not the latter, but I'm sure it'll be fine when we go outside here. Oh look, see there's the lift. Oh no, it's not played the loud noise yet, so... Ah no! Oh no! Ooh, what's that? A wrench. Sup?
Morgan, it's time we spoke. My code name is Jay.
Man, she looks really fucked up.
Not dreaming. What happened yesterday was real. If you want to know what's going on,
So January is going to be our friend.
your apartment building, you're not safe.
And then I'm pretty sure this part was in the trailer, but it's like, oh, we need to break out. All the doors are locked. Let's go outside. But slow-mo. We were never in the apartment. So I think that's honestly a really cool mechanic, because I did encounter it once more in the demo, but it's basically called the looking glass, where it just projects an image, and it's like, oh, you think
I'll keep in contact.
that you live in here, and I mean, you see there's some birds outside, some slightly low-res buildings in the background, like that one. Yeah, it's a lovely, lovely city. We don't live in a city. We don't live at all. So let's go to this way, I suppose, or not. We're going the wrong way. Okay, so basically if you want to use a wrench, just smack yourself really hard in the cranium with it. And then it took me really long to get through this area because I just couldn't find the door because I was an idiot. And then it's, hey look, it's the testing chambers. Let's take a med kit. Ooh, there's a mimic there. Oh shit! Okay.
Everyone calls them mimics. Be careful.
See, this is where I'm like no longer hot shit. Because what does that mean? Does that mean it's in there? Yeah, it does. Eat shit, you shit. Okay. Now I think that was the only one. I can't be too sure. There's that darn coffee mug. I don't think there's another one there. So I'm just gonna quickly make my way upstairs. And through to the decontamination chamber. So after this part we'll probably end the video here, just because it gives you a good idea of what you can expect. Obviously that guy gets killed to death by the mimic, and then ta-da! Of course they can split, because there wasn't enough nightmare fuel already in this game.
No one has been able to stop the mimics from multiplying since they broke containment. I'm going to help you stay alive. Just a little further.
And then basically, what I didn't get is we saw, unless it's one of these, no. We saw a mimic come this way, but it's not here, unless... Nope, it's not the shoes. It's not the bench. It's not the towel. It's not the table. It's not the phone. It's not the med kit. It's not the plant. So yeah, just going to encounter more mimics when I go in there. I'm just going to quickly... I reckon that box is one. No, what is there two of? These things. Okay. Well, I'm in a safe... not really a safe space, but I'm in somewhat of a safe space at the moment, so I'm going to end the video here, because I'm just starting to ramble now. So, this has just been the intro, so it's not been the most interesting part. Obviously, the game will get much creepier and probably enraging as it goes on, but I'm looking forward to it. It's been one of my anticipated games of the year, so I'm really looking forward to playing through it. And it's not going to be another game like Dishonored, where I only play for a few episodes and then realise that I've made a terrible mistake. So props to Arcane for bringing Dishonored 2 out. It ruined me as a person, but I did really enjoy it. Anyways, if you have enjoyed the video and you're looking forward to seeing more, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Feel free to leave any feedback, whether it's negative or positive, in the comments or via Twitter. We're pretty active on there, either via my own account or via the Critical Miss Twitter. And I will see you guys in the next video.